excited to be your host tonight. I'm going to be sharing some very pertinent information with you that has absolutely changed my life. About 4 years ago, I was exposed to something that I knew nothing about. So let's just have a real conversation. Is it okay for us to keep it real tonight? Okay, we're gonna just keep it really authentic tonight. I was exposed to something and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what they were talking about. I was still unsure of the word that they were even saying. That's how new I was to the space of Forex. And so if you're on here right now because somebody invited you in this space and you don't really know what Forex is, that's okay. Join the party. That's how all of us was when we was introduced to the space. The reality of it is this is not the typical conversation that's had at the dinner table. This is not the conversation that's usually had over social media. This is not the conversation that most people are having, even in schools and even at the university level. So if you don't know what Forex is, it's not your fault. It wasn't my fault that I did not know what it was. But after you hear this information tonight, and after you're exposed to exactly what it is that we're doing in this space, and after you hear how people are winning in this space, it will be up to you to determine whether or not your children know about Forex, whether or not the next generation know about Forex. Because once you gain the knowledge and the insight on this hidden wealth secret, I'm going to tell you right now, it is not designed for you to keep it to yourself. It is something that we have to pass down through the generations, just the way you're going to see that some other people have definitely passed this information down through their generations and through the bloodline. So I'm the founder of a company called Rich University, and we simply put you in a position to learn and earn. We help you to be exposed to what I like to call the elite level of information and education. And so I'm going to go ahead and do something real quick and share my slides so that you guys can see. You still have time to get more people on this call. In fact, if you know nothing about this Forex space, we are streaming on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're at yestheforex.com. .tv. You can go ahead and just put fours in the chat. If you know nothing about the Forex space, somebody told you to hop on a call, you're still wondering what they're talking about, just go ahead and drop 444s in the chat so we can know who you are. If you know nothing about this space of Forex, just drop some fours in the chat so we know who you are and how to properly just share this information with you to make sure that you totally get it. Drop some fours in the chat. All right, perfect. So you're going to hear some information that's going to be broken down at a very elementary level. I need for you guys to tell me inside of the chat. Earlier, I did this, and some of you were not able to see my screen. I don't know if I'm going to still be able to see it, though. Let's see. I want you to let me know if you can still see my screen when I show it like this. If you're on Zoom right now and you can still see my screen, please let me know whether you can see it or not. I want to make sure that everybody can see this and it's clear. So if you could just drop it in, if you can see the slides or not, so that we can have a nice, clear call. I want to make sure everybody gets this perfect. I'm not worried about you seeing me. I just want you to see my screen. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. So with that being said, let's dive right on in. I am tremendously excited about this great grand blessing that I was exposed to 4 years ago. I am the founder and owner of the company Rich University. What we do is simply allow you an opportunity to learn about what I like to call hidden wealth secrets. And so over the next few moments, about 20 minutes, I really want you to grab a pen. I want you to grab a notepad, and I want you to get into a quiet space that is going to allow you to hear this information clearly that I'm going to share with you over the next few moments. I don't want you to be distracted at all. I want you to write down some information so that if you have questions at the end, we can put you in a position to answer those questions for you. Now, our company is based on 3 sound pillars. Our mission, first of all, is to impact nations and generations around the world. And our goal is to reach 1 million families. We're based on 3 solid pillars, which is relationships. In fact, somebody thought enough of you to share this information with you on this call. That's why you're here. You had a relationship with somebody who was connected to us in some shape, form, or fashion that said, you need to come hear this information. Maybe they're experiencing some great things. Maybe they're just hearing about it and don't want you to be left out of it. Either way, they decided to bring you into a space to allow you to be exposed to some very pertinent information. Okay, perfect. Okay, gotcha. All right, so we're going to just do it like this because I don't know, for whatever reason, the screen went black or something. So let's go ahead and just maximize time to make sure that you guys can see this. So who we are inside of this space. Once again, our mission is to impact nations and generations around the world. Our goal is to reach 1 million families. We're based on relationships, results, and residual. The results piece is very important. The person that invited you here, they had a series of different experiences that allowed them to have a result, whether it be just feeling more confident, more empowered, whether it be they were able to press some buttons on their phone and go into profit, whether it be the mentorship that they got, or whether they started to be successful in this space and be acknowledged and rewarded for their accomplishments. And then the third pillar is residual income. Let me know if you guys can see the screen now that's on Zoom. I want to make sure that you guys can see what we're seeing here on Zoom. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Thanks so much. So that's who we are. Now, what do? We provide you the elite level of education and information. What you're looking at right now to the left bottom corner of your screen is what we call the cash flow quadrant. I want you to really listen to this, and I want you to take this piece personal. And the reason that I want you to take this piece personal is because I want it to mean more to you than information. I want you to identify where you are in the process. I want you to identify where you are in the process. So in other words, this chart is broken down on two sides. You got the left side and the right side. The left side represents the 95% of the world. As you can see, the 95% right here. This represents the 95% of the world. 95% of the world is fighting over only 5% of the wealth. 95% of the world is fighting over 5% of the wealth. We are live at yestheforex.tv on Zoom, yestheforex.tv. And so 95% of the world is fighting over 5% of the wealth, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, on the right side of money, you got 95% of the world's wealth, where 5% of the world has access to that. How can we transition from the left side to the right side of money? Well, who's on the left side? That's how you transition. You identify where you are. This is your employees. 60% of the 95ers are employees. Now, this is no fault to anyone on here. Our educational system teaches us how to become great employees. That's their job. The educational system teaches you how to do what? Get you a high school diploma so that you can get a degree at somebody's college, so that you can get a job. So we know that we have a systemic system that teaches us how to stay on the left side of money. Now, on the left side of money, not only do you have your employees who exchange their time for money, they also have your self-employed individuals who are now going from having a boss to being their own boss, right? So congratulations if anybody is on here that's self-employed. Maybe you started your business or something, and it requires you to be there. So what usually happens, I remember when I was self-employed doing hair, if I did not go to the salon, I did not make money, okay? If a client came in and I could not take that client, I did not get paid. So I was self-employed, but I did not still really own my time. I did not have a lot of time to enjoy the things that I really wanted to do because I needed to be present to make my money, right? And many times when you're self-employed, you're working longer hours, right? And so that's 35% of the 95. Now, on the right side of money, here's where you have people who have gotten a lot more wiser. Why? Because they're doing something that we call leveraging. So regardless of what you've been taught about this is elite level of education and information. So if some of this does not make sense, it's okay. That's why you're learning it here with Rich University. So business owners leverage. Business owners are people who have systems in place. So even if they left for an emergency, something came up, they could not be in their business for a whole month, sales could actually increase even in their absence. And that's the significant difference from the left side of money and the right side of money. On the left side, the employees are working for a system. On the right side, the business owner has a system that's working for them. On the left side, the person that's self-employed is working for money. Even your doctors, by the way, and attorneys are actually people that are self-employed. Why do I say that? Because if the surgeon doesn't show up for the surgery, the surgeon does not get paid. If the attorney does not show up for the case, attorney does not get paid. And so what that means is most of my childhood life, I was taught being a doctor or a lawyer was the pinnacle. Or somebody say that they didn't teach me everything. Why? Because it was a hidden wealth secret. And they taught us what they knew. So now I'm introducing you to becoming business owners where you're on the right side of money. And now business owners have systems that work for them, and investors on the right side of money have money working for them. This is why you have 95% of the world's wealth and only 5% of the people enjoying it, because most people don't have the elite level of education and information. Now, this to the right is showing you this pie chart. This is the three things, the three ways I like to break down education and information. You got the public level, the private level, and the elite. Write that down. The public level, the private level, and the elite. The public level of education and information is what we call free for all. It's free for everybody. This is the level that usually fuels a lot of the 60% of the employees, ladies and gentlemen, intentionally, right? Okay, it's free for all. The private level is when you have private schools, you pay for it, but there's no guarantees, right? You pay to go to college, but there's no guarantee that when you get that degree that you're going to be working at a particular establishment, making a certain amount of money. There's no guarantees for the student loan debt that you just got in or that you're about to send your child to get, that there's going to guarantee that they're going to make a certain amount of money. And so the private level is no guarantees. Nothing is wrong with any of these. I want to just show you something. When you get to the elite level of education and information, this is the level of education and information that usually has to be passed down through the bloodline. So what we're going to train you on tonight, expose to you tonight, if you did not learn it in the public sectors, it's okay. It wasn't expected. If you did not learn it in the private sectors, it's okay. It was not expected. This is information that usually has to be passed down through the bloodline for you to know that it even exists. So let's go into it a little bit further, ladies and gentlemen. What do we offer here at Rich University? We offer you mentorship in the private community. It is priceless. People are growing in more confidence inside of a community that wants to see them win. We also have used several academies like our FRX Academy, which is our Forex Academy, our Cryptocurrency Academy, our Binary Options Academy, our online business, which is our IBO Academy. We even provide to you that extra sauce like Tokyo, China, which is a trading concept where we focus on trading indices. We also have the nightclub, that's live interactive live real trading sessions. So if you knew nothing about trading, you can get on with Mr. Logic Mix and you can actually get what we call pips in the nightclub, with the FX nightclub, the crypto nightclub, the high frequency nightclub, as well as our Rich University trading plan. So I'm excited because most people are hearing about Forex for the first time. Well, let me break this down to you like this. What is Forex, right? Some people are saying, what is Forex? First of all, I needed this when I first learned about it. That's how you spell it. What are we saying? We are saying Forex like foreign exchange. It is the exchange of one currency for another. I want you to wrap your mind around that because some of you are already doing international transactions. Some of you are transacting currencies internationally because you're traveling, others because you're spending money with other countries. You ever bought something offline from another country and you noticed that it was in a different currency and you had an exchange rate that you had to pay? You are already doing this. And if you did none of those things, here's the reality. Your banks are doing it for you. Your banks are trading your money for you. Now, once again, please hear me well. Rich University provides you elite level of education and information. So if some of it doesn't make sense or you did not know it, it's okay. That's why we're bringing it to communities all around the world who may never have been exposed to this. It is the largest financial market in the world. $6.7 trillion a day is traded. A day is traded in the Forex market alone. Is this stocks? This is not the stock market. This is much bigger than the stock market. The stock market is basically you buying into the performance of a company, hoping that that company continues to perform well. And if it does, you make money off it. Many people, 401ks and IRAs and retirements are connected to the stock market. Unfortunately, if the market does what it recently did and plummeted and went down, most people have lost a lot of their retirement. A lot of their 401ks is gone. The Forex market, however, allows you to buy when the market is low. And when it goes up, guess what? Cha-ching, you get paid. But you can also sell when the market is high. And when it goes down, guess what? You get paid for simply getting in the right position. Now, this is a global market. It is the most liquid market in the world. It operates 5 days a week, 24 hours a day, and you can simply trade on your smartphone. People are trading in our community on their phones while they're at home in bed in their pajamas. Once again, this is what your central banks are doing, your financial institutions are doing, as well as your high network individuals. Okay, now here's our partner company. Our partner company is I Am Mastery Academy. This is absolutely just amazing because we like to be partnered with the best of the best. And we're going to be in the Forex and the digital currency space. Who would we want to partner with? We want to partner with the creme de la creme. So it is no surprise that we chose to partner with I Am Mastery Academy. Why? Because it's the #1 Forex and digital currency educational platform globally. Christopher Terry is the CEO of the company. He has 30 years of experience trading in the Forex and cryptocurrency market. This company was founded in 2013. This wasn't just a great idea. This was someone who already had great experience trading, ladies and gentlemen, 9-figure accounts, that decided to leverage his time and make this available to the masses of people. We're currently operating in 120 countries around the world, and we are totally debt free. He is here alongside his beautiful wife, Isis De La Torre, and my husband, Mr. Logic Mix. And so let's go into a little bit more about what we offer. We offer you here in Rich University exclusively a private community where you get mentorship, support, engagement. We have live events, online events, as well as recognition, and it is amazing. People are absolutely loving just being a part of the family. In fact, if you look here, you can scale the beautiful faces of so many different people who have said yes to Forex, that's now a part of a winning community in a $1 trillion daily market. Now, we also have the nightclub, and ladies and gentlemen, I must say, we get Pipsy in the nightclub, not tipsy. Some of you may be here right now because of what you are hearing about the nightclub. And chances are what you are hearing about the nightclub is absolutely true. The nightclub is ran by my husband and the founder of the Rich U nightclub, Mr. Logic Mix, where you get on here and get Pipsy. What that means is you go to this club to make money. You can get on from your cell phone, from your iPad, from your computer. And it is a live mentorship and mindset training. It is a live trading session for Forex. We now have crypto weekends that is super duper lit. So 7 days a week. For those of you that are Rich U members, go ahead and light the chat up with some 9s from Mr. Logic Mix. That's helping everybody to get paid in the market, as well as high frequency guys that are guests on the line. You can see the members are lighting the chat up. Why? Because they're looking forward to tonight in the next 30 minutes to go ahead and get on the nightclub. So let me hurry this up, because if they are not off of here to get on there, it's going to be a problem. Why? Because they are ready to get paid. So big shouts out to Mr. Logic Mix. You get this day one. When you sign up tonight, you get to get on the nightclub tonight, and you get to experience live music playing in the background, interactive experiences, and getting paid inside of the market. Now, we also have Tokyo, China. Tokyo, China is one of our, I can't call it a best kept secret. This thing is global. People all around the world are talking about Tokyo, China. What is Tokyo, China? This is that extra sauce right here. Tokyo, China is a trading concept that we trade once a night, 3 to 4 times a week. That is a 300 pip move. Now, you may not know what pips is, but I can tell you right now, people are experiencing life-changing experiences. If you're making money with Tokyo, China, light the chat up right now. If you woke up to blue skies this morning, light the chat up right now. Allow the guests to see, feel, and experience why people are so excited all over the world for winning inside of this trading space with little to no experience because of the support that we provide. Now, we are averaging about 1,200 pips a week. Tokyo, China is exclusive to the Rich University community, and it is a concept that has been developed by Tokyo Pips, who is extremely skilled inside of the market. This woman is so sharp on her eye inside of the market that is amazing. Drop some 3s in the chat for Tokyo Pips, who is absolutely just making it happen with this trading concept, as well as myself, China Bethley, who brings to you the psychology element to it to help you to become a lifelong profitable trader. We help you to identify who you are as a trader and help you to really just set it and forget it. So I'm really excited about this incredible concept. You get this as well as getting started is amazing. So now I know you're ready. By now you're like, okay, look, I'm in. What do I need to do? You said at 10 o'clock, they got a nightclub going on. I want to get in and get started. Getting started is very simple. All you need to do is choose your package. You can invest into your financial future today for the cost of a cup of coffee. for $5.80 a day, you have an opportunity to say yes to Forex. I just want to make it very plain and simple. If you want to just get one of our academies individually, like the Forex Academy, and focus just on Forex, it's $234 one time. If you prefer binary options, our high frequency Forex, which is amazing, you can just do $234 one time just for that academy. If you prefer Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and you just want to focus on the digital currency academy, it's $234 one time. But if you want to get all of the academies combined, then you spend $324 one time and have access to our full online academy. Now, there is a monthly that you will pay. Why? Because we wanted to make it affordable and available. So opposed to charging you $5,000, $10,000 for the year, we broke it all the way down for you to spend $234 one time, $174 a month, which takes you to about $3,200 for the year for your education to learn how to trade in the largest financial markets in the world. That's absolutely just amazing. So what we offer you is a scholarship. For those of you who would like to waive the monthly subscription, you pay $234 one time, you waive the monthly subscription to $174. We offer you a 2 and free scholarship. You earn a scholarship for helping us to achieve our goal of reaching 1 million families. When you refer 2 students, you get free tuition. It's just that simple. I'm seriously excited about what we have to offer. Now, here's what I know. Some of you are saying, okay, that's amazing, but what if I refer more than 2 people? I know a lot of people that will want to turn their cell phones into an ATM machine. I know a lot of people who would love to make additional income by simply downloading the Money app on their phone. Okay. Well, for those of you who want to go the extra mile, for those of you who don't just want free tuition, but that want to get paid from referrals, we do provide you a refer, learn, and earn system where you refer people as you're learning and you get to earn at the same time. So once you become a member of Rich University and you decide to say, you know what, I really am excited about this community, come and see what this is about. Well, guess what? When they say yes to Forex, then now you, because you referred them, the company will pay you. Somebody say me, yes, you, they will pay you $25 because they know if it were not for that referral, they would not have had that person in the company. So the company pays you $25 every time you refer someone for the single academies. But when you get the whole elite package, you actually earn a $50 bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not stop there. We continue to compensate you. When you have a team of 3 people, we pay you residual income. Remember what Rich University is based on: relationships, results, and residual. So when you have a team of 3, you're earning $150 in residual income. A team of 12, you're earning $600 in residual income. We pay you out every single week. A team of 30, you're making $1,000 in residual income. We pay you every single week, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Platinum 2,000, you're earning $2,000 a month, but we pay you every single week. For a team of 75, a team of 225, guess what? You're making $5,000 a month. This is the type of money that somebody went to school for to get a degree and probably got into a lot of student loan debt to make $60,000 a year. Yet here inside of Rich University, in partnership with I Am Mastery, we allow you to be our business partners and refer this amazing, incredible educational platform to others, and we reward you and pay you for your efforts. So you literally get paid to share information. When you actually have a team of 500, now you're earning significant 6-figure income. You're earning $10,000 a month residual income. This has nothing to do with the bonuses for referring people that we just showed you, the $25 and $50. It has nothing to do with other bonuses, and it has nothing to do with your Forex money. So remember, we talked about that cash flow quadrant. You had the left side, you had the right side. The some of you that's on the right side that have your business caps on, and if I would not have showed you how you can start a home-based business today and become a digital entrepreneur, you'd have been like, wait a minute, what about people like me? So this is for you. We have Forex education for those who just want to learn, and we have the opportunity for those of you who are entrepreneur mindset to start your very own home-based business today. Choose what makes the most sense for you. I am excited to tell you that we said yes to Forex and you should too. And I'm not just excited. Guess what? We have more people that are excited as well. That's right here with us inside of this space that I want you to hear from because they're doing very, very well. I am going to bring on two young ladies that I want you to hear from. The first one is the boss chick. Latasha, the boss chick, is a platinum 5,000 inside of this company, a sneeze away from Chairman 10. I probably won't ever say that again about her title. That's how close she is to Chairman 10. Welcome, Latasha. How you doing?
Hello, beautiful. Can you hear me?
I can hear you well. I can see you well. Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Well, thank you for having me, Dr. China Bethley. It has been an honor just to work up under your tutelage with Rich University. Guys, let me tell you something. I was a school teacher 14 years, elementary school teacher in regular ed as well as special education. And fast forward, here it is 14 years later. I became, challenged medically. And guys, I had to go back and forth to the doctor. And it got to the point to where my doctor said, well, Miss Wilson, I need you to take some extra time off. I need you to get better. And so the first thing I did was look at my phone to check my sick days. How many of you put your job first? And you don't even think about yourself. You're so quick to say, no, I got to go to work. I got to get paid. This is the way I make my bread and butter. And that was the first thing I thought of. Well, doc, I only have such and such days left. I don't think I have that much time, the time that he was saying that I really needed to get better. And so it was during that time off that I took off work, guys, and I had to have a conversation with the Lord. And I talked to him and he talked back to me and he gave me permission to fire my boss. Because, guys, I knew one thing, that it's not enough to make all the money and not be here to enjoy it. And so I had to make that decision for myself. But since making that decision, God brought this opportunity and dropped it right into my lap. Guys, I was able to replace my income that I was making, and I was making over $60,000 now, great paid benefits and good vacations. But I walked away from that not knowing that he had this blessing set up for me. And so fast forward, I make more money now from home, right in my living room. I can be on a trip, on the plane. I'm making money from my cell phone. And that's not the best part. Because I said yes to this opportunity, I've been sharing it with others, and other families have been blessed. We're changing lives on a global aspect. Dr. China, had you not brought this to me, I would not know about this, and I probably would have went back to work. And who knows, my health probably would be declining. But I'm here before you now saying that I'm healed. I have financial freedom and time freedom on my side. So I welcome you guys to this space. Not only are we financially free, but I was able to build residual income where I make money in my sleep. That Tokyo, China ain't no joke, baby. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm telling you, thank the person who invited you to this call today. It's been absolutely mind-blowing, and it's real.
Wow. Thanks so much for that, Tasha. We appreciate you. We salute you. Thank you for sharing. I know there's so many educators that may be watching right now wondering if they can do this. And I know that you absolutely just inspired them and gave them so much hope. Thank you, boss chick Latasha. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we have another amazing woman that is changing the game all over the world. In fact, she's changing the game so much, we call her Latoya the Game Changer. She hails from New Orleans, Louisiana, currently lives in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and is just making it happen. So help me welcome Latoya, the Game Changer, to the line. Hey, Toya, running to Chairman 10.
Yes. Hello. Thank you, Dr. China. Oh my God, you are truly amazing. Had it not been for you, I would not have been retired right now at the age of 39 years old. Can I tell you guys, I was a single mom for 14 years before I met my amazing husband. So I know what it's like to struggle being a single mom. Since I've been married, my husband and I, we got into this space 10 months ago, did not know a thing about a Forex. Can I tell you, so many of you that sitting back right now may not know what this is, but I'm telling you, when God God knocks at your door, you have been praying, hoping, wishing, and begging for an opportunity. Because if you was like me on the job, just was tired of going through the motions, still struggling, living from paycheck to paycheck. And can I tell you, I had a nice career. I used to investigate physicians for a living, so it wasn't a Rudy Poo job. I had decent money, but the problem is I also had decent bills. So I was still living from paycheck to paycheck. I was tired of just going through the motions. And when I got to the point and I said, God, I know there's so much more that you have in store for me, so much more than just being told what to do, how to do it, making another company rich, still having to pay back student loans for a job that I wasn't completely fulfilled with doing. I needed a change. And thank God for Dr. Bentley. When I saw her post on social media, just like many of you may be watching right now, I got into her inbox. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I stepped out on faith. And when I tell you, because of my yes saying to Forex, something I didn't know nothing about, 10 months later, you guys, I am retired. Most people have to work 20 and 30 years on a job to retire. Then they still got to go back to work because it's not enough to sustain. I'm telling you, these are the last of the last days. Do not count yourself out. I didn't know what I was doing either. And now my husband, who didn't know what he was doing, is an instructor for Rich University. I'm able to sit home with my baby, who I just had a 1 month old. He's 1 year old, and I have a 19-year-old. And by the way, I have my 19-year-old making residual income as well. Hello. I know y'all have those teenagers that's eating up everything. Y'all need this extra money. Get them children to do work as well. Put them on their cell phones, which they're already doing anyway, and have them to learn a skill that nobody will ever take away from them. Thank you so much, Dr. China, for this opportunity. Not only am I retired, but I'm living in my brand new 4-bedroom house, all Forex funded. To God be the glory. This is your time. Thank you.
I can't help but get so excited. I'm gonna bring the boss chick back up here too, because I just can't help but get so excited hearing all of these testimonies. And I know by now you guys are just saying, I just want to be connected. I just want to be a part. Some of you just want to be a part of a winning community. Some of you just want to be a part of something real. Some of you just really want to just get connected and not be left out. And now is the time. You don't have to be left out. Hey, Kawana, it is time to say yes to Forex. It is time for you to win. It is time for you to let's go, let's go, let's go. It is definitely winning season, and we want you to be a part of this amazing family. Whoever invited you to this call, wherever they are, if they're part of the Rich University community, they have access to everything we just showed you tonight. Now it's time to get in position, and now it's time to say yes to Forex. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for being on. Those of you that get in right now, the nightclub is happening in less than 30 minutes. It takes less than 5 minutes to get in the system. You hurry up and get in that system. You're going to get on the nightclub tonight. We're going to set you up with a demo account so that you can start taking demo trades right away and get Pipsy in the nightclub. Ask them for that link right now. Tell them you're ready to go. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. If you have any questions, just get them answered quick. Get in. Let's go so that we can welcome you to the family. God bless you guys. Thanks so much, Tasha. Thank you so much. The game changer. God bless you guys. See you soon.
Thank you.